What's up, YouTube? Coming at you today with a deck profile. Today we'll be doing a profile on Kaiju Burning Abyss. It's a pretty good deck, personally. I've been playing it for a little while and I thoroughly enjoy it. Alright, let's get started. First off is the Burning Abyss engine. We have the 1 Graph, 2 Seer, and 3 Skarm. It's pretty staple in all Burning Abyss decks. Alright. Now we have 3 Farfa. A lot of people like to play it at 2, but it's a pretty strong card. It helps you get over problematic monsters pretty quickly, and just get them out of the way to push for game. Alright, next up we have 2 Alec. Monster negation is always nice. We have 1 Libic, 1 Barbar, 1 Calcab, and 1 Rubik. Those are the one-ofs, and that should do it for the Burning Abyss lineup. Next up, we have 2 Rhino Warrior. Some people like to play it at 3, but I feel like 3 is excessive. Alright, we have the 1 Tour Guide, as well as the 3 Terratop, and the 1 Tectomborg. Some people play it at 2, but it's always nice to draw into a Burning Abyss monster instead of another Tectomborg. A lot of times you won't even draw into your second Terratop. Alright, next up, we have the Kaijus. The Star-Destroying Kaiju, 2 Gamecial Sea Turtle, and 1 of the Mothra. It's a pretty good lineup there. Don't want to play too many, because, you still want to have your engine going. Alright, next up, the last of the non-hand trap monsters, I should say, Chaos Necromancer. It's my own personal tech card. Since you see we have a pretty beefy lineup of monsters here, he can get pretty high up there in attack points. Alright, now we have 3 Effect Veilers. I play 3 mainly because Monarchs are a thing, and it really hurts them when they can't load up their graveyard and they can't get their Edia off. Alright, I play 2 Maxi. This Maxi has always been a good card. Next for the spell cards, 1 Waterfront. It's always nice to get your Kaiju effects off, and this allows you to do so. 1 Slumber. Some people like to play it at 2 or 3, but I feel like that's also excessive. You only really need to get the effect off once, and even if you don't get it off, it's something you send to the graveyard for Beatrice to get over a problematic monster. Alright, now 2 Forbidden Chalice. Chalice is just a good card in general. Like I said, effect negation is always nice, and it's also pretty good to negate your opponent's Ether during your turn, if you don't have the Veiler, because you can't use it during your turn. Alright, 2 Twin Twister. Started off playing it at 3 because it's a good card, but 3 is definitely excessive since back row isn't exactly prominent in this meta. Play 2 Dark Hole, and 1 Foolish Burial. I'm sure you noticed there's no Raigeki in here, but that is only because I do not own one, otherwise I would be playing it. Alright, now for the extra deck. Got 3 Dantes. I just recently got this deck, and I got it pretty quickly, so I haven't had a lot of time to up the rarities, so please forgive all the gold ugliness. 3 Beatrice, since, it's basically what you want to get out first turn, always a goal. Play 2 Fusion Dante. You go into them pretty much every duel just through Beatrice, if you have to crash to get over your Mothra Kaiju. Play 1 Virgil, also another target for Beatrice to summon. Also, you can go into it through Rubik the right way. Play 1 Downard, just because sometimes you do run out of Beatrices. Alright, there's also Grand Pulse, Giga Brilliant, Nightmare Shark, Leviair for when you Barbar, and 1 F-Zero, because it's just a good card to go into in any matchup. Alright, and that'll do it. That is my Kaiju Burning Abyss deck. Thanks for watching.